Well, hello, Greenland Hills. I'm coming to you, obviously, this week from the sanctuary. Again, I've been talking to you a lot over the past few weeks about the importance of finding sanctuary in these times with so many challenging things going on in the world around us. The importance of coming here and finding sanctuary in community is important. This week, I'm here because I want to talk to you about some very hopeful things that are happening, because it's not all doom and gloom. First of all, I want to share with you that we are in a very good financial position. We just reviewed our financial position for the first 3 quarters of the year at Leadership Board, and I'm happy to report that when we look at all of our assets on hand in terms of cash holdings, including our designated and restricted funds and our cash reserves, we have just over $300,000 in the bank. That's incredible. Now, that's not all available to us for operating expenses, obviously, but it demonstrates that we have a very strong financial position, and that's due largely to your faithfulness and your generosity. So I'm grateful for that. Secondly, I want to point out that as of this month, we will have paid 100% of our apportionments to the conference. Last year, and for the past several years, we've had to wait until the very end of the year to pay those in one lump sum. One, because we didn't have the cash flow, and two, that meant that we had a huge cash expenditure at the end of the year, roughly $20,000. This year, that's not the case. We've been paying all along on a monthly plan, and this month will be our last payment. So that again speaks to our financial health, our financial strength, and it means that we will head into the end of the year in a very strong position. Finally, this week we'll be negotiating a adjusted lease with Merit Preschool as we finish the construction in the West Wing, and they prepare to expand into the West Wing and occupy the 2 additional classrooms down there. This will provide us with a significant, steady, stable stream of income, which will help us improve our cash position all the more and allow us flexibility to do more things more quickly. The last thing I want to point out to you, especially in a time when I am learning that there are many churches around the conference that are having painful discussions about how they bring their mission and their life as a congregation to a close. And when I know that many churches, not just small churches, but large churches, are struggling to meet their obligations on a monthly basis, I want to lift up to you that this year alone, between January and right now, we have already sent $37,000 out the door to missional causes which were above and beyond the budget. That is incredible. That's almost 10% of our entire operating budget. And you all did that above and beyond the operating budget. No questions asked. Again, that is an incredible witness to your faithfulness and to the mission and ministry and community that is Greenland Hills United Methodist. This month, we're going to be launching our stewardship campaign for 2026. And our stewardship campaign is going to be based on our motto, rooted, growing, reaching. This year, we're going to be asking, what fruit will you bear? Jesus talks regularly with the disciples about the importance of bearing fruit, that a tree will be known by its fruit, that faith must bear fruit, over and over again. And so we want to ask ourselves, as we look at 2026, and we look at what kind of community and what kind of ministry and mission and witness we want to be in the world, we are going to ask ourselves, what fruit will we bear? So we're going to talk about what it means to be rooted, how we grow, how we reach, and based on that, what kind of fruit we will bear. I hope you'll be in church with us on Sunday morning for worship. We'll be celebrating communion at both services. I'll be preaching again on the Gospel of Luke, and it'll be a great day. We have blessing of the animals in the afternoon. So I hope to see you then. In the meantime, as always, my prayer for you is grace and peace.